guess, mate. It's a yellow tape.
Yeah, well, I can see that. What do you reckon old Purvis is up to?
Well, you had the information. There's a report of illegal firearms in the area. It's on his property, though. Oh,
yeah. Right, mate.
Yeah.
Police! Put the weapon down! Drop it now! Put it down!
Get out! Don't you think I'll
Put it on the rock!
Drop it!
Yeah. All right, hey,
Stop again! Stop it!
it's
me!
Put your hands out where I can see them!
Oh, settle down, Junior. You're lucky I didn't shoot you, too. Calling me, you stupid bastard! Yes, you're a mad bastard. You don't be doing that, do you?
I really shot the stupid...
Hey, come on, is it a joke? No one got hurt.
Yeah, well, you can tell me the punchline down at the station.
Go away, Adam. He's a mate. You'll be right. He's a lair. He's always been getting up to mischief, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, remember we put those double bungers down old Smithy's dunny? They blew it apart. It was great.
Potassium iodine on his doorknob so his hands...
All right. As soon as you finish with the old homework, let's just remember that we've got charge of assault police, criminal damage, assault with a weapon, conduct endangering life...
Oh, come on, mate. Look, those things wouldn't hurt a fly.
Paintball gun.
No, really, with the design just to go splat when you hit it.
Excuse me, I'll deal with this thing.
Here you go, boss. A hot lemon and honey drink, just what you need.
Thank you very much.
Got a cold, have you?
Oh, it needs more honey. Take Mr. Bury
It's
to the
cold,
interview
isn't it?
room, will you? Yeah, no, I'm just doing this for sympathy, that's all.
Mum always used to say raw garlic's
Oh,
a
I'll
go.
stick with the
Rub it
cold.
on your
Thanks all
leg.
the same. Just hope that Sammy doesn't get it.
No. Kids get everything. It builds up their immune system, though.
Thank you, you little ray of sunshine.
Boss, I want that clown charged.
Good idea.
Come on, it was just a joke.
You don't see me laughing, do
Nor
you?
me.
I was the one who
came
got
this
shot, you
close to
sook.
another police shooting. Cooper, go in there and check this clown's licence, then get on to the DFO. Make sure he hasn't got any real guns down here, all right?
Yeah, righto.
You can't take his licence away from him. He's selling up a
I
business.
will speak to the DFO, check this idiot's licence, and then I'll decide what to do.
Oh, he's
all
not
right?
an idiot. He's a mate of mine. He used to be in the army.
Well, he ought to have more sense.
An informal caution. The guy is a lunatic.
You're kidding. But you and I both know it doesn't matter if the gun's real or not.
Mine was.
That's all. I mean, he's a practical joker, and me, being in the force, it wouldn't occur to him that it would make any difference.
Yeah, well, tell it to Cooper. He reckons he came about this close to shooting him.
Yeah, but, you know, poor old Adam gets wound up. I mean, I'll have a word to Gordon. I'll have a word with him, and no more jokes, trust me.
What is this business, anyway?
The paintballing stuff, well, it's part of a stress management course, and paintballing's a part of it.
First I've heard of it.
It's on private land. Keith Purvis rented it.
Oh, that'd be right. The DFO should have let me know. I mean, I haven't even seen this bloke's licence. It's a matter of courtesy.
Just on that, and I've got a couple of days owing, and I thought maybe I could go up there and give him a hand to run it.
Oh, and we'd be seen to be giving the green light to the whole
No,
thing.
no, nothing like that. You know, we'd have a presence up there, and... Gesundheit. We'd have a presence up there, and everything would be run by the book. Oh. He's a top bloke, thanks.
Hey.
So how long you in Mount Thomas?
Oh, just the weekend. But if things go well, we might make it permanent.
You deliver the goods and I'll spread the word among our corporate clients.
So what is it that you do exactly?
Paintball, abseiling, orienteering, that sort of thing. Designed to foster group spirit and build teamwork.
Gordon Mewett, you can spice all the beer to make up for this afternoon.
Nick, yeah, hey, this is Alan Chisholm, all right? Ex-boss,
Alan.
now client.
Nick Schultz, this is local sergeant Tom Croydon, my boss, and dear friend of Gordon Mewett.
Yeah, hi there.
You look awful.
Thank you very much.
Rum and cloves, I'll get you one.
Oh, here they go.
Oh, thank God. Civilization and a double scotch.
Oh, this is sweet. It's so country.
Oh, I thought Sydney taxis were rough, but that drive from the airport, Gordon, wherever did you find that Purvis man? Don't tell me. I don't really want to know.
Good practice for the weekend. Looking forward to seeing how you lot shape up. The junior partnership is finally up for grabs. Let's see how high they're willing to jump.
Yes, had a lot of going bush for the weekend. Oh, Nick will have fun.
Well, if Gordy's ex-army, he should be right, shouldn't he?
I wouldn't trust him to guide me through an adventure playground.
Well, I guess I better get you lot out to the campsite and bivvy down for the night.
The campsite? What, you mean tents and cold showers and snakes?
It's okay, I've got the best of everything out there. You'll be more than comfortable.
Sorry, I've got a contract to finish. Need somewhere to plug in the laptop. Do you do accommodation, Petal?
Well, how many of you are there?
Just 9.
Yeah, well, look, I've spent a lot of money on these tents. If you want anything other than that, then you've got to pay for it yourself.
Don't worry, Gordon. This is hardly the Hilton. I think we can afford it. En suite if you've got it.
But look, there are things that we need to discuss. Get in the right space for tomorrow.
The right space contains a dry bed and access to food and a bar. Sorry, Gordon.
Don't worry, Gordy. You can go down to my place. It's just down the road. You're going to chat to your friends there and then we're going to have a couple of beers.
Yeah, right.
Me? A bath before dinner. After that drive, I must look like the wreck of the Hesperus.
All right, everyone gather around. We'll get this started. All righty. Search and evasion. Now, the purpose of the exercise, channel your aggression while you're having fun. All right, now I'll set you up into 2 groups, green and white, and of course you'll all be armed with these. Now, you've had your paintball session back in Sydney, so you should know how these work. Except this time, the targets will be on the move.
Isn't it a bit risky?
Well, we haven't had an accident yet, have we? But, of course, you will, have this, the eye protection, and under no circumstances should you take this off during the course of the game, all right? Some ladies also opt to have the chest protection. Now, you're not supposed to aim below the waist, so most of you blokes should be okay.
The girls don't seem to kill.
Yeah. All right, let's get this thing started.
Morning.
Morning, boss. Look, you should be home in bed, shouldn't you?
Well, somebody's got to look after the shop while Nick's off with those corporate cowboys.
It beats me why you'd want to do that. I mean, we spend enough time being targets as it is.
I know exactly what you mean. I'd rather go fishing Eddie, though.
Oh, no, I went paintballing with some mates once. It's damn good fun. It's a bit like cowboys and Indians, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like it was just a game, Constable. You wait till you have to face the real thing. It's not much fun.
Yeah! I knew I could run out one day! I guess this was it! Ah.
That's what I owed you, Gordy.
You're out.
So are you, sweetie?
What's black and brown and looks good on a lawyer?
A Doberman.
Hey, where have you been? We're supposed to be on patrol, remember?
Being a ministering angel. There you go.
There I go where, McKinley?
Horseradish capsules. You take 3 of those with meals and it'll clear up your cold in no time.
Feel like horseradish with roast beef.
Hi, is Nick Schultz here?
Senior Constable Schultz is on arrest day. Can I help you?
I'm not sure. I'm really looking for Gordon Muir.
Oh, Gordy. They're off running a course together today.
I need to talk to Gordon urgently.
Well, they'll be back later this evening. Is that early enough?
I guess it'll have to be.
Well, if you've got a car, we can give you directions.
He
to
wouldn't
where
like that. Can I wait here?
Yes.
Well, yeah, well, you might be a bit more comfortable at the Imperial, Miss...
Mrs. I'm Gordon's wife.
This is the life, eh, mate? No one hassling you. No one in your ear complaining about paperwork and overtime and all that garbage.
You gotta earn a living.
Yeah, but being your own boss. See, you put in the hours, you get the profit. See, it's all the difference. That's why I got Jack at the army, mate. No vision.
How did you get mixed up with the legals?
Went over there as office manager after I left the army. Good prospects, too. But same problem. Don't know how to take opportunity by the throat. Any of them. I'm going places, mate. No, yeah, I'm going to expand. Right? I'm going to build my own training course, right? Do it right. Accommodation, the whole bit. Okay? I've got the Japs, the Yanks, they'll all go for it, big time. The Outback experience. I've got the title already registered, video promos already in the pipeline.
You always were a go-getter, weren't you, mate?
Yeah, and you're always the planner. Slow and steady.
Wins the race, yeah.
Listen, you happy here?
Well, Matt Thomas, you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad sort of a place. Tom Croydon's a good bloke. Wouldn't mind being AC when he retires, but I've got to become a sergeant first, so...
Oh, you can do a lot better for yourself than that, mate.
Oh, get on, matey.
Why don't you give the force the flick and come in with me? No, the old team, see, I need someone I can really rely on. Slow and steady, Nick. That's why I need you. I mean, together we'd be unbeatable.
Well, Gordy, to tell you the truth, I'm pretty happy where I am.
Partnership, right? Muir and Schultz give you the outback experience. Hey? It's got a good ring to it, hasn't it?
What about Schultz and Muir, eh?
Well, we can talk about that. But just think about it, eh, okay?
Yeah, mate, I'll think about it.
Oh, good on you. We'll get this lot started up again, eh? Lawyers stalking lawyers in the corporate jungle. I love it. Right, you lot.
Chris, this is Gail Muir, Chris Riley, Gordy's wife.
Oh, hi. Look, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you look like you could do with a sit down and a cup of tea.
Oh, you might be right there.
Chris, do you mind if Gail waits here for Gordy?
No, of course not. Sit down, I'll get your cup up.
She nearly keeled over on us at the station.
Domestic, you reckon?
Yeah, probably. Listen, Chris, did you know that Gordy was married?
No, didn't act like it either, cracking onto every girl in the place.
What about friendly fire?
Oh, it was friendly enough. Nobody actually got killed.
Hey, okay, you guys still want to make a point?
We all agreed, remember? All for one, one for all.
Well, I didn't. Boys and their toys.
What are you up to?
They all want to splat Alan Chisholm.
Oh, I'm not sure that's a very good idea, is it, Gordon?
Yeah, well, it's downright childish.
Oh, come on, it's just a bit of fun, that's all. Look, body shots only, all right? Look, anyway, Alan's always said to you, he'd never ask you to do anything he wouldn't do himself.
Well, I think I'm out of paintballs anyway.
Well, that's easy fixed.
Afraid you'll make a bad impression on the big white chief and risk your chance at promotion, are you?
Of course not.
There we go. Beauty. Look, I'll go find Alan, all right? Lead the lamb to the slaughter. You guys get your goggles, ambush in 5 minutes. Go, go, go.
I thought you were looking peaky, so I got you some port as well. Oh, it's supposed to make you feel better.
I'm sorry, I've got a lot on my mind.
Well, my gran used to swear by port for the vapours.
The Omani army won't be back for ages. You can just sit in here and relax and no one will disturb you.
You're very kind, both of you. They're all staying here, the lawyers.
Well, some here and some at the commercial.
Who's paying the bills, Gordon?
No, they're individual accounts. Why?
Oh, that's something. At least you won't be out of pocket. Just don't let my husband run up any bills, okay?
I told him body shots only, Nick. You heard me?
Yeah, I know. What happened? You've had a bit of an accident, mate. You'll be right. Now keep your hand away, don't touch it.
Told you all it was a bloody stupid idea. Now look what's happened. I thought you might need to call an ambulance. I'll do that. Well, where's that hot drink?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like an accident to me. Is he badly hurt?
It's a flesh wound, but it did knock him out.
All right, I'll let PJ know.
But I've organised an ambulance, actually. No, he's up and about now, so maybe we don't need to bother about sending PJ out.
Look, Nick, these people are lawyers. We do this one by the book.
Didn't like that guy much, do you?
You nearly shot the idiot yesterday.
Yeah, but there's something else.
I don't know, he makes me uneasy. I don't think he's legit.
You think he's a bit bent? Nah, Nick wouldn't have a friend who's a bit bent, do you think?
Yeah! That seems to work all right.
What are you doing, Gordy?
Equipment check for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we're on official business here.
Apparently someone's been shot.
There's been plenty of shooting, as you can see.
Cut the crap. Where is everybody?
Gone, mate.
Gone where? Where's Nick?
Gone.
Yeah, he went in the ambulance with Chisholm.
What the hell is Nick doing?
Well, he left me here to take care of things. He asked, told them all to stick around as well, but they got sick of it, so I told them they could go. Well, I figured you'd talk to them back at the pub anyway.
It's not the point. I need to know where everybody was, what they were doing. It's a crime scene.
Well, you ever tried to keep a bunch of lawyers in a place they didn't want to be?
Where are the guns you were using?
No problem. They're all safely under lock and key.
Fingerprints will love that.
Well, I didn't think it mattered. Look, it couldn't have been a paintball that hurt Chisholm. They're designed just to burst like that.
The guns over to ballistics, please, and check for any other projectiles, any other weapons.
Yeah, well, that'll be great, and this is going to be dark soon, PJ.
Mate, crime scene will have lights. Okay? Right. Maggie?
Yep.
You stay around here for me, will you? I'm going to have a chat to Chisholm and Nick. Thank you.
I'd say the wound was caused by a dull spheroid. Hit the side of his head, skidded off. He was lucky.
Dull spheroid?
Uh-huh. In shooter's terms, something more like a musket ball than a bullet.
Oh, so we're looking for the ghost of Captain Starlight. That's good.
I did say something like whatever it was. Hit the temple with enough force to knock him out. Fortunately, he's got a good thick skull, or it could have been fatal.
Do you mean one of those bastards tried to kill me?
Well, can you think of anybody who might want to, Mr. Chisholm?
No. But you find out who did it and I'll press charges.
That might be a bit hard. I mean, I understand all of your party were in on the ambush.
Yeah, and Gordon led me right into it. I'll have his hide. Hope he's got good accident insurance.
Mate, it would have made the job a lot easier if everyone stayed put.
Well, I told Gordon to preserve the scene.
Yeah, but he's got to be considered a suspect.
Look, he wouldn't go with anyone else in the ambulance. Someone had to go with Chisholm, all right?
Have you finished with me? My head aches like hell, so I'm not answering any more questions anyway.
PJ's right. You should have stayed at the scene.
Look, I know, but look, if Gordy was going to have a go at Alan Chisholm, he would have fronted him man to man. He wouldn't have fiddled with someone's paintball gun.
Well, though his responsibility, have every opportunity to tamper with them.
Where's his motive? Why would he do it? I mean, he spent all this money and time getting this course set up. Something like this could send it down the gurgler.
Just wait until PJ's had a chance to talk to the
solicitors.
So, Chrissy, where are the lawyers?
Oh, running up my hot water bill, I'd say. Mind you, they shouldn't be long. They booked dinner for 7.
PJ, Chris, how you doing?
Hi.
Crime scene's arrived okay and the gun's been sent over to ballistics. Now, did I hear right? They're looking for a musket ball, are they?
Yeah, according to Zoe. Got any black powder shooters in the district, you know?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Dear heart, you may have to. Do you know that I ate monkey once in China? It actually tastes like chicken.
How you going? I'm Senior Detective Hash from Mount Thomas CIB. I'd like you to come down the station and answer a couple of questions, please.
What? Well, you must be joking.
Constable, can't this wait till after we've eaten?
Now, please, sir.
Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Now, and
You
I mean
country
now.
kids have got nothing better to
You
do
lot
with your
are
time.
unbelievable.
Do you think
You
we're
treat guns like toys, don't you?
Excuse me. Now, you are going to have to come down to the station and make a statement. If you're hungry, why don't you grab some chips and some nuts, and you can come down with me, all right?
Let me ask you, why don't sharks eat lawyers, man?
Too much vinegar?
Professional courtesy.
Look, Gordon, this stuff about Alan Chisholm, it's a bit serious.
You can take care of it, can't you? Oh, no, I'm not asking for any special treatment,
Good,
mate.
he's not going to get me.
No, look, it was just an accident, mate.
Mate, it wasn't just an accident. You're the instructor and someone got hurt.
A flesh wound. You've seen worse injuries on a footy field, mate.
I can remember a hammy job. It was Gordon Muir, was it?
They could hear the snap back in Sydney. I still played on.
Yeah?
Hi, I've come to see Gordon.
Oh, right, it's
Department.
Gordon.
Thank you.
Someone here to see you, mate.
Thanks. What are you doing here?
God, we have to talk.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Look on, please, I've just tried.
You got every cent out of me you're gonna get. Now, get lost.
Who was that, mate?
Trouble and strife, mate. Bloody ball and chain. Mrs. Gordon Muir, God help me.
Go back to the pub.
You go in there. You go in there, all right? Straight away. Constable Doyle, you take Miss Gates in the interview room.
The lovely
Constable
Miss
Cooper,
Gates,
you take
please follow
statements
me.
here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get through this a lot
That'd be
quicker if you
me, yeah.
cooperate, okay?
Okay, who's first here?
You look really cute in that uniform.
What's your name?
Well, you'll need a bed for the night.
Something cheap.
Well, just give me a hand with breakfast and I'll squeeze you in somewhere.
Oh, that's really nice.
Huh, I wasn't expecting so many guests. At least I suppose I can thank your husband for that. So, how long have you two been married?
5 years just after he left the army. It was wonderful at first. Gordon's so alive, you know, always full of big plans, going places, and And I thought I'll be going with him.
It's a joke. Geez, I made a real mistake there, mate. Bloody woman's into me for every cent she can get.
I didn't even know you'd remarried.
I wish I hadn't. Oh, God, she's got no drive, no sense of adventure. Like an albatross around a bloody man's neck. Don't do this, Gordon. Don't spend that, Gordon.
But he did.
So what else went wrong?
When he lost his job at Fletcher Chisholm. He's always been a bit moody, but it was like his world had fallen in.
But I thought he left to set up a new business.
Got the push. He wouldn't talk about it. There was a bit of money, but Sydney's expensive. I know you need to keep up appearances. But he's been running up bills. Spending money we haven't got. I mean, he signed a contract for renovations and we can't even keep up the mortgage payments.
Weeping and wailing, mate. I just couldn't stand it. I mean, all a bloke asks is a bit of backup, right? Hey, you want to do something with yourself, you know? Yeah, of course you do. Right? That's why I want you and me to go in a partnership.
Huh?
See, you can only go so far in the force, right? Like me in the army, hey? Rules and regs, they'll get you down eventually, right? Hey? And that's just it. See, they're going to get you with all that sort of stuff, okay? You know, that's why I quit the soldiering.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a joke promotion after a while, isn't
That's
it?
why I also quit Fletcher bloody Chisholm. Hey? Red tape, mate. Red tape. Yeah. Oh, and then, there's the money. Oh, sure, okay, money isn't everything, I know. But you take what you're earning now and you triple it. Yeah. Oh, hey, at least. Oh, mate, look, it's going to be fantastic. In the end, mate, it's all yours. I mean, all of it. And you can just toss the paperwork out the window. Hey? What do you reckon? You just think about it, all right?
You didn't find out anything useful.
That lot, they'd be quite happy to murder each other if they thought they could get away with it.
So somebody must have seen something.
Nobody even remembers whose idea it was to go gunning for Chisholm or what colour paint guns they had. But everyone seems to remember that the one thing was that Gordy, Nick's mate, was egging them on. And he did have the best chance to tamper with the guns.
Nick reckons it's not his style.
Well, Nick's not exactly impartial, is he?
This is where Chisholm got ambushed, here.
Hey, Nick, they're all pretty vague about where they were hidden.
Yeah, well, most of them wouldn't know their elbows from their asses. Now, that Damien bloke was down here. And the ginger-headed fellow and the little fellow.
Hunter and Brandon.
Grandparents find these names.
Hunter was on the rock and Brandon was up the tree.
Well, Jessica Gates said she didn't fire at all. She wouldn't have a bar of it, she reckons.
Oh, well, she hit it off, but I don't know whether she didn't get a part of it.
All right, so where do you suggest we start searching?
Well, they're firing from all angles. Well, what do you reckon? I mean, until we know which gun was tampered with and who was firing, we'll search everywhere.
You know that raw garlic's the best thing for that to cold, boss?
So I've been told. What have you got?
Well, ballistics just called. There's no trace of lead in any of the paint guns.
So what they use, a marble or pebble?
Well, they reckon if you could get a round to fit the barrel of a paint gun, it'd be too heavy for the CO2 to discharge. So if the round made it to the end of the barrel, it'd just fall out with a dull thud.
So they didn't use a paint gun? What the bloody hell did they use? A Shanghai.
So where'd you find it, Dor?
Dash found it tucked behind a tree.
Trust McKinley to recognise a Shanghai when she sees one.
Oh, once you told us that the weapon used wasn't a paint gun, it all fell into place.
Whoever used this must have thought it was best just to leave it there.
Yeah, well, we had to get lucky sometime.
I wasn't luck, boss. It was a thorough search.
Oh, yeah, we might even get lucky and find a name and address engraved on it.
Well, one thing this thing does is put Gordon Muir in the clear.
Well, it's a strange weapon for a bunch of townies, yeah.
Well, it was probably just some local kid who was mucking around, then he's legged it when he's seen what happened.
He's got Buckley's unless the kid's going to give himself up.
Well, let's see what these lawyers have got to say for themselves now they've had a night to sleep on it.
Interviewing lawyers is like arm wrestling a sack full of eels.
Well, Damien's the one you should be questioning. He is desperate for this promotion, and he is quite capable of setting the whole thing up to discredit me.
Really? How's that?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? He tampers with his own gun, and then he swears he saw me fire it at Alan.
It's very devious.
He is. And there's another thing. Gordon and I were, quite close at one stage. I recommended the company should give this course of his a trial.
So if it didn't work out, then...
Somebody's left carrying the can, and there are no second chances at Fletcher Chisholm.
Oh, that's nonsense. Look, just between you and me, I was told I had the partnership a week ago. Anyway, now I think about it, I'm sure Jessica was the one who suggested getting Alan.
But you went along with it.
Well, didn't want to look like a wuss. But I was out of paintballs. Gordon handed me a fresh canister. You know what? I think they were in it together. They were on together for a while, you know. That's why he was fired.
Huh?
Oh, Alan didn't appreciate anyone else, shall we say, grazing in his field. The business world went to hell in a handbasket when women were allowed to rise higher than secretary. Don't you agree?
No, not really.
Blood pressure's coming down. But you should see a regular doctor.
When can I get out of here?
Later on today, I should think.
Good. I hope you've come to tell me you've got the son of a bitch who did this to me.
No, not quite, Mr. Chisholm. There's still a few questions we need to ask.
I'm not going anywhere. Another wasted day.
We're still trying to work out if this was a premeditated assault. Can you think of anyone who might want to harm you?
Most of them, probably. But they don't have the guts. Not with a promotion dangling in front of their snotty little snouts.
Anybody with a grudge?
No, of course, there's Gordon. Had to fire him, you know.
And why is that?
Wanted to commit us to bigger and better office space. Man's got ambition, I'll give him that. Fletcher, our senior partner, finally had enough. Said he had to go. Pity to fire a man for over-enthusiasm, but that's business.
Right, so, Gordon, where were you when Chisholm was injured?
Up the transport. Want to give the boys a clear run.
Right, nobody saw you?
Nah, they were all waiting in ambush. Look, speaking of waiting, mate, when am I going to get back out in course? Time is a-wasting.
Probably when we get a few straight answers.
Oh, from them? Oh, do me a favour.
You don't like her much, do you?
Oh, what's to like?
Mate, would you do us a favour and slow it down for a minute? You're making me tired, do you?
Gotta keep fit, mate. You know what? Look like you could do with a bit of exercise. Wouldn't do you any harm.
So, you were office manager for Fletcher Chisholm until recently, right?
That's right.
Well, what can you tell me about the people on the course?
Depends what you want to know.
Well, they're competing for this junior partnership with them?
Ah, Furphy. Damien was the only one who had a look in.
Well, why's that?
Oh, related to a senior partner. Sister-in-law's nephew. Keep it all in the family?
Well, I thought that Jessica Gates stood a good chance.
Nah. Too bright, too female, and not in the family. Although Chisholm led her to think otherwise.
Yeah, how's that?
All right. You're a woman. You're going to need a mentor if you're going to make it in the business world. Lines like that, you know. Followed by a little bit of the old horizontal dancing just to seal the bargain, eh?
Sounds like a great bunch of people.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to get out there building trust, group spirit and teamwork. Can't wait for peace in the Middle East either, eh?
A mystery missile. A sinker.
No fishing spot within a 5K radius of that site. Well, it wouldn't have been there by accident.
Complete with a bit of human tissue, as you can see.
Looks like it was concealed in a paintball, eh?
Yeah, I'll get forensic to check it out.
Oh, well, we still don't know who, but at least we know how.
I've finished cleaning up.
Oh, great, thanks. You okay? You look a bit queasy.
I didn't sleep too well. Your mind goes round and round. What'll I do if he still won't see me?
When you tell him you're pregnant, then surely
I
he'll...
don't know anymore. He's so unpredictable, I just don't know.
Well, maybe you should both see someone.
Oh, a counsellor, you mean?
Yeah.
He won't. Hates them, says they mess with your head.
But, well, all this stress can't be good for the baby. We've got a great doctor in town. Maybe you should have a chat to her.
So it fits either Damien or Jessica. Or any of the others.
Yeah, but did any of them have a motive for discrediting Muir? I mean, he was running the course.
Well, I can't see it. He's no threat to them. But Muir's got plenty of motive for wanting to get Chisholm and throw suspicion on the other two. Now, have a look at this. Right? A. Chisholm sacked him. It's revenge. B. Chisholm advised Jessica to stop seeing Muir. And Chisholm starts seeing Jessica again. Jealousy. C. Damien dobbed in Jessica and Muir in the first place. Revenge again.
Oh, mind you, putting a spoke in Damien's upwardly mobile chariot could be considered a public service.
Nice lot of people.
Yeah. Give me a decent, honest crooks any day.
Well, where's the nearest bit of decent open water?
There, Lake Widgery.
All right. Oh, good, good. We can run the canoe training sessions there. Hey, Whitewater, we can fly him down to Tassie.
Well, it sounds a bit expensive, doesn't it?
No, the Yanks will pay for it, no worries. Now, look, the training ground's going to be permanent. You reckon Purvis will still lease out the land?
No, he can't farm a grazing his land, so I don't see why not.
Well, we'll talk to him. Right? Or wave banknotes at him, right? Let them talk to him.
How much money are you talking about?
Hey, if you want the best, mate, you got to pay for it. Look, I'm going to need you on board ASAP. Have you handed in your resignation yet?
Oh, Gordy, I haven't even made up my mind yet to tell you.
Oh, you can't hang about forever, mate. Look, come on, sometimes slow and steady is going to get you squashed in the middle of the road.
How you going, Peter?
Well,
Come on in, mate.
Oh, you ripper. Looks like we're clear to get the course rolling again, eh? Good to have mates in the right places. Here, come and have a look at this. Check this out. Look, this will be the permanent site, right? We're going to have cabins here, a residence there, and this is where you'll live, Nick, mate. Right on that dot there.
Right, thanks, Gordy. What's
going
on, mate? Oh, Gordy's offered me a partnership. Schultz and Muir.
Yeah.
Muir and Schultz, the outback experience.
Got a good ring to it, hasn't it, eh? Oh, special deal for mates and the force, of course. Hey, we ought to get onto the Soggies, mate. They'd love this.
No, the Soggies have got their own training.
No, where's your vision, mate? We can do it much better.
Gordon, I need you to come down to the station next door.
No. I can't. I've got no time. I've got a course to run, haven't I?
No, I think your course is suspended until further notice. Gordon Muir, I need you to come over to the station.
No, you've got no chance.
What's going on, Nick? What am I supposed to have done?
He'll be right, Gordy. Don't worry about it, mate. You stay here, he'll be right. You've got no evidence against him. We've been through all this. Come on, you.
Serious about going into partnership with this guy?
Nothing wrong.
He had reason for revenge on Chisholm.
Why? Chisholm's given all this help for him to set up his own business.
No, mate. Chisholm fired him.
He left Chisholm's outfit to set up his own business, Gordy told me.
No, he's lied to you. Now, look, he's lied to you. He's making a fool of you, Nick. I don't want to see
He's
that.
a mate of mine, right?
Yeah, well, I'm just...
Nick, have you spoken with Gordy's wife? You
I
might
know
have a
all
chat with
about
her.
that. I know all about that. She's given him a hard time because they split up, so you know.
Hey, Nick, did he also tell you that he walked out on his 2 kids as well as his wife?
Oh, they're bored out of their brains and drinking themselves silly, but still, I suppose it's good for business.
Not for ours, it's not. I mean, here we've got an ordinary old assault, and this lot have turned into who killed cop robbery. I knew it happened.
Got yourself a villain yet?
PJ's working on it. An arrest, as we say, is imminent.
Good, because my patrons keep asking when they're going to get their bar back.
Hey, just a packet of those twisties, will you? Miss Gates? Well called. I thought you might like some.
Have you seen Gordy's missus?
Yes, she's gone over to see Dr. Hamilton, just left.
Hey, Nick, why don't you just go home, leave it to PJ?
Yeah, he'll fly off the handle at next to nothing. He used to be so good with the kids.
Does he sleep well?
Says he doesn't need sleep, too much to do. He'll go for a run at 3 in the morning sometimes. How's Gordon?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me, Mrs. Muir.
Mrs. Muir's having a very rough time at the moment, can't he?
Maybe he can help. He always said Nick was his best mate. We need to sort things out, you know, because of the baby.
How many children do you have, Mrs. Muir?
2, and I'm having another.
Gail, I really need to talk to your husband about all
He
this.
won't see you. He hates doctors, and if he finds out I've been talking to you, he says families should keep their troubles to themselves. He'll be so angry.
Does he hit you or the children?
No, never. If only he'd talked to me, I'm sure we could work it out.
As a general rule, if you can catch, you can throw. Hand-eye coordination. Yeah. So? Perfect catch. And she's a bit of a dab hand with that Swiss Army knife, which she carries on her person.
So what, you think that she's our Shanghai maker?
Well, proving it'll be a different matter, of course. Everything sorted out?
No. But it will be in a minute.
Gordy.
Oh, Gordy, get up. Mate, don't do this to me, please. Get up.
Get up, you lying bastard! Get up!
Nick, leave him alone.
Get up!
Nick, leave him alone. Cover him over. Get up. Cover him over again. Gordy, I'll call Zoe. Nick, keep him warm, for God's sake. The last time I saw anything like this was in Vietnam. It was called battle fatigue.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
But what the hell triggered it?
Well, his ex-army, maybe they'll have some ideas.
They won't release confidential records.
Hey, boss, off the record. Now, if he's got a pre-existing condition, so he's going to want to know for a diagnosis.
Well, there is a mate that I could call, I suppose.
Shop. I hear you've arrested Muir. Thought I'd better come in and sign my statement before we head off.
No charges have been laid as yet, sir, and you're not free to go anywhere.
I was the one who was injured, remember? I'll go when and where I damn well please.
I think all Detective Hasham is saying is that our investigations haven't yet concluded.
You mean you need a bit more time to cover your backs? Your senior constable, Schultz, he was at the scene. Taking a kickback from Muir, are you? I'm an old hand, Sergeant. I know how these things work.
Well, that may be how things work where you come from, Mr. Chisholm. Here, we do our jobs without fear or favour.
In fact, I'd like you all to come in to the station for further questioning, sir.
That's absurd. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Are you refusing to assist the police in their inquiries, Mr. Chisholm?
How long has he been like this?
I don't know, maybe a couple of hours.
And before that?
Before that, he was just himself.
Talkative?
Yeah, he was talkative. He was full of ideas. When Detective Hasham came in.
We'll need to admit him to hospital. Can you find his wife and drive her down there?
What's wrong with him?
No, I need to track down his medical records and just sort out a few things.
Honestly, this is like being nibbled to death by ducks.
Anyway, we heard you arrested Gordon Muir.
Well, he's been eliminated from our inquiries.
But I understood that he was...
Now, here I have all your statements made after the accident, and it appears that none of you had a gun with green paintballs. Is that right?
I definitely had one.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, Miss Gates, I believe you're up a tree.
I was not. I went to the loo. Anyway, we were all wearing masks and camouflage gear. I mean, how would anyone know?
Yet two other witnesses said that you, Brandon, well, you were up a tree.
Who?
Well, I did. I saw you.
You're lying, you vindictive little bitch.
How dare you?
No, you know what the most fascinating thing about these statements are, right? That you all point the finger at somebody else. And the one thing that shines through is that they all hate your guts, Mr. Chisholm. Even Damien. Now, Damien, it seems that you were the one that set up the ambush in the first place.
I was not. Who said that?
Seems pretty stupid. I mean, you were offered the partnership, weren't you?
What? Is this true, Alan?
Now, as for motives, it's hard to tell. I mean, what have we got, Jessica? Two-time Brandon asleep with Alan to get a job given to Damien.
Can you get to the point?
The point is, my friend, is that you all had opportunity and you all had motive, and quite frankly, I don't give a stuff. So why don't you all go back to the city so we can do our job?
But I was assaulted.
So take out a civil action. See ya. I'll be writing to the Law Institute to tell them how helpful you've been to the force. Ta-da!
Drive
Thanks for
carefully. Don't forget your
everything.
seatbelts. Thanks very
Do
much.
take care.
All the best.
Well done.
What was that about, a sack full of eels?
Sleep's the best thing for him right now.
Is he going to be all right?
Yes, he is, as long as he stays on his medication.
Well, he isn't. He doesn't take anything.
He should be, and he's going to have to. If I'm right, your husband suffers from bipolar disorder. It used to be called manic depression. It's a biochemical disorder characterised by severe mood swings. Well, you've noticed it yourself. Excitability, hyperactivity, hypersexuality, grandiose ideas, they're all characteristics of the manic phase.
I just thought that's how he was.
And this?
Well, the mania is physically exhausting. The subject doesn't sleep, scarcely eats, or has voracious appetites that are just as tiring.
He can't sleep forever, though, can he?
No, when he wakes up, we'll establish a regime of antidepressants. It is a treatable condition.
He hates medicine. He used to take these small white pills when I first knew him, but he said they made him feel brain dead, so he stopped.
That's what's so beguiling. In the manic phase, you just feel so wonderful. The world's your oyster. It can be very hard to give that up.
Hey, Nick. What'd Zoe have to say?
Dr. Hamilton said that Mr. Muir had a bipolar disorder. And Cooper said he was mad. And PJ said he was making a fool of me. And I said that... You would have thought I would have been able to see something was wrong with him.
Oh, come on, Nick. We live in a world that values drive, get up and go. Why should you see anything wrong with that?
Because he was my friend. When he's a bit better, I'll help him and Gail. I'll get them up to Sydney, help them sort things out a bit.
Well, listen, you want to join us down the pub for a drink?